Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going deep on something super interesting.
Yeah.
Affirmations and how they can be especially helpful for seniors.
Right.
I've been looking through a bunch of articles and research on senior care and mental health. And it turns out there's a lot more to affirmations than just like,
Oh, yeah.
positive thinking.
It's fascinating stuff.
It really is.
Yeah.
So to kick things off, could you maybe give us a quick rundown on what affirmations actually are for anyone who might not be familiar?
Absolutely. So basically, affirmations are these short, positive statements
Right.
that you repeat to yourself regularly.
Okay.
And the idea is that by repeating them,
Yeah.
you can actually start to change your mindset.
Interesting. So like, how does that actually work?
Well, it has to do with how our brains work.
Okay.
Every time we think a thought,
Mm-hmm.
it creates a pathway in our brain.
Okay.
And the more we think that thought, the stronger that pathway becomes.
So it's like the more you practice something,
Exactly.
the better you get at it. But in this case, we're practicing positive thinking.
That's it. And that's where the real power of affirmations comes in.
I see.
By repeating these positive statements over and over,
Yeah.
we're essentially strengthening the pathways in our brains associated with those positive thoughts.
So we're kind of like
Right.
rewiring our brains for the better.
Exactly. We're training our brains to focus on the positive.
Interesting. And I've heard that affirmations can be especially helpful for seniors.
That's right.
Why is that?
Well, as we age, we face a lot of changes and challenges, right?
Absolutely.
Both physically and mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And these challenges can sometimes lead to negative thought patterns,
I can see that.
But affirmations can help to counteract those negative thoughts
Okay.
and promote a more positive outlook.
So it's like a way to kind of like
Yeah,
build resilience as we get older.
exactly. It's about maintaining a sense of control and empowerment,
That makes a lot of sense,
even in the face of challenges.
especially as we age.
Right.
And speaking of challenges, one thing I saw in the research is how ageism can really affect seniors' mental health.
Oh, absolutely.
But it seems like affirmations could be a powerful tool to combat that.
Definitely. One affirmation that I found particularly powerful in one of the articles was,
Yeah.
I am proud of living so long.
Yeah, that's good one.
Because it directly challenges that negative societal message
Mm-hmm.
that aging is something to be ashamed of.
It's like reclaiming that narrative
Yes.
and saying, hey, I've lived a long life
Oh,
and I'm
man.
proud of it.
Exactly. And there's research showing that seniors who use affirmations like this tend to have higher self-esteem
Right.
and greater life satisfaction.
That's pretty amazing.
It's really powerful stuff.
Okay, so we've talked about what affirmations are and why they're so beneficial.
Mhm.
But I'm curious, are there any specific examples of affirmations that might be particularly helpful for seniors?
Oh, tons. I mean, it really depends on the individual and what they're going through. But some common themes that came up in the research were things like gratitude,
Okay,
self-love, and resilience.
so like give us an example.
Sure. One affirmation for gratitude could be, I am grateful for each new day.
I like that one.
Just starting your day with that sense of appreciation.
Mhm.
And for self-love, something like, I am worthy of love and happiness.
Yeah.
And for resilience, you could try, I am strong and capable of overcoming challenges.
So basically tailoring the affirmation to whatever you might be struggling with.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And it seems like those kinds of affirmations could really tie into some of the other things you mentioned,
Oh, definitely.
like feeling more empowered and in control.
Absolutely. Because when you focus on those positive thoughts, it can actually start to change the way you feel and act.
It's like ripple effect, right?
Yeah, like if you're constantly telling yourself, I'm strong, you might actually start to feel more confident and resilient.
Makes sense.
It's amazing how powerful our thoughts can be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But okay, I have to ask, because this all sounds pretty incredible.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything, is there a wrong way to use affirmations?
That's a good question. I mean, like anything, you can definitely go overboard with it.
Yeah.
But I think the most important thing is to find what works for you.
So it's about being authentic
Yeah,
and using affirmations that genuinely resonate with you.
exactly. And not getting too caught up in doing it perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Just start small.
Okay.
Choose one or two affirmations that really speak to you
Yeah.
and repeat them a few times a day.
Got it.
It can be in the morning when you wake up or before you go to bed.
Okay.
Or even just throughout the day whenever you need a little boost.
And you don't have to
No.
stand in front of the mirror for hours chanting, right?
No, not unless you want to.
Okay, good to know.
The key is to find what feels comfortable for you.
That makes sense.
Some people like to write their affirmations down
Oh, yeah.
or put them on sticky notes around their house.
I've seen that.
Yeah. It's all about finding what works best for you.
And being consistent, right?
Absolutely.
Consistency is key.
Okay, so let's say someone's listening and they're like, okay, I'm ready to try this affirmations thing.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to them?
I'd say start small.
Okay.
Pick one affirmation that really resonates with you. Maybe something like, I am grateful for my health, or I am capable of anything I set my mind to.
I like those.
And then just repeat it to yourself a few times a day.
Simple as that.
It can be that simple. You can say it out loud, write it down,
Okay.
or just think it to yourself.
And over time, hopefully, they'll start to see those positive changes.
Exactly. And remember, it's not a magic bullet.
Right.
It takes time and effort. But with consistency, affirmations can be a really powerful tool for improving mental well-being.
So it's about being patient with yourself
Absolutely.
and trusting the process.
Exactly.
And one thing that really stood out to me in the research is that affirmations are just one piece of the puzzle.
That's right. When it comes to senior mental health.
Yeah, it's not just about affirmations.
Right.
It's about a holistic approach.
So what else can seniors do to kind of support their mental well-being?
Well, a lot of the articles emphasized the importance of physical health.
Right. Makes sense.
Things like exercise, eating a healthy diet,
Okay.
getting enough sleep.
All that good stuff.
Yeah,
And I imagine social connections are important too.
absolutely. Staying connected with friends and family.
Yeah.
Engaging in activities that bring you joy.
So it's really about taking care of yourself,
Exactly.
both mentally and physically.
It's all connected.
I love that.
Yeah.
So we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
We've talked about what affirmations are,
Uh-huh.
why they're so powerful, especially for seniors,
Yeah.
and how to start incorporating them into our lives.
It's been a great conversation.
It really has. And for everyone listening,
Yeah,
I hope you feel inspired to give affirmations a try.
I do too.
Even if you start with just one, it can make a world of difference.
And remember, it's never too late to start taking care of your mental health.
That's so true.
It's an ongoing journey.
Absolutely. And speaking of journeys, we've reached the end of ours for today.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It really does. But before we go, is there anything else you want to leave our listeners with?
Let's just say, don't underestimate the power of your thoughts. What you focus on grows.
Yeah,
So choose to focus on the positive
I love that.
and watch your life transform.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
And to everyone listening, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into affirmations.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll be back next week with another fascinating topic.
Can't wait.
Until then, take care and keep those affirmations flowing.
Bye, everyone.
See ya!